So, Dave, you've had a very long and varied career in the arts, but something that probably people might not know is you started out, when you were starting out, you were a mime?
Yep. That was mine.
A mime, Marcel Marceau, Trapped in a Box.
Marcel Marceau, yeah.
How'd you get involved with that?
The funny part was that I got into theater because I wanted to learn how to read poetry better. And so poetry was always there. And I was in Southern California in Escondido. Then I went to Palomar College, community college. I wasn't going there to take a degree. I was just taking classes because in California then, before Proposition 13, and they screwed the pooch on that thing 30 years ago, or 40 years ago now, you could go to school for $15 about a class per semester. It was ridiculously inexpensive. And so I took a theater class because I wanted to learn how to speak better. I think a theater would kind of get me out of my shell. And conversely, I went towards the silent part of theater, and it just it didn't seem funny at the time. It seemed natural, and because poetry does arise out of silence. I mean, that's one of the key things I think that's true, and it might fall back into silence. Who knows? It's kind of a weird thing, but I don't think poets generally, well, any artist really. I mean, when you read a biography, it sounds like when they write about a biography of an artist, it's as if it's all been preordained. When you read about it, that's one style of biography. As if he or she did this, and this, and became with this. There seems to be a continuity and a consciousness behind all of that. And that might be the case in some artists, but working as well with that is the part of you that you don't know what the hell you're doing or where you're going. And I don't think that artists in general often choose their material. I think it begins to choose them. They might try to choose it, but after a while it begins to, whatever's inside starts to want its own way out. What's my life going to be? What do I want to do? And my brother-in-law, who was actually the real musician in the band, Marty Fromm, and was my brother-in-law then, but he is now. He just looked at me, and just like that straight look, and he wasn't blowing smoke. He said, "Yeah, I think you could be a writer." And I kind of got that little, the Emily Dickinson thing, it went down rather than up, so it wasn't a Kundalini thing. It was like, maybe that's a good thing, As opposed to like, oh God, I'm seeing, I see angels because my Kundalini's flying, But, so I think that was one. He said it, and something inside me went, yeah, okay. And it wasn't ego, it wasn't like, because I wasn't very good then, and I'm not saying I'm good now, but I know more then than I did, So that was one of them. And then, I think that was probably it somewhere, and then and truthfully, sounds whatever, but I remember I was 18 and I sat just feeling sort of depression, loneliness. You feel as a teenager, you're just kind of getting out of it, and I just said, if you make me a poet, I really appreciate it. And I just kind of put that prayer out, because I really wanted it, and so anyway.
Oracle. Even until I die, hook-jawed and bare breath go, rise to leaf-rotted air, above gulf of river bottom gravel, may the ghost jiggle out, spread over rut of sand and egg, to sheer again toward being again, a song. May it leap as it squawks, as black-eyed swans who screech the air, or peasants who pipe, whistle, and wail, bang at tin to startle crows, or the bark and cackled whine of Arctic fox in first fire of summer heat, as they arc, dip, or a bubble dip of marrow through the bone, syllabic hiss that fissures shell stone, to ask again, who will I love? What will I be? When shall the rain come?